There's so much ice energy, like symbolism in this game. Day 2, Saturday. Okay. Police headquarters. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas.
Good morning, Date.
Thanks, boss. Good morning to you.
I was waiting for you.
Didn't look like it. Soccerball, volleyball, RC car. Bags. Loads of bags that seem to have suits. Tombstone, wine bowl, shelves.
Reminds me of you, boss. You have many faces, one inside the other. No matter how deep you go, you'll never get to the real you.
Matryoshkas eventually end, though. You get to the last one, the smallest one, like a child. That's the real me.
A large
Like it?
key.
It reminds me of you, Date.
Okay, so this is about symbolism. Like the doll's her, the key's me. My name is Kaname. The kanji key can be read as Kaname. That's my real name. I don't know my real name. I don't know anything about myself. That's 6 years ago. So that might have been me that killed the girl. Oh, so was that the crime 6 years ago that we saw? Scared of something about the eye might be connected. Okay. And it's not because we know the girl that we were brought in, because we were the original person in that crime being brought in. Okay. So the bags are masks. Like costume bags. Having a shells. Entrance. See, a lot of these are kind of useless things like that. They don't actually tell us anything. I feel like having one for floor. Tombstone, rip, wine bowl.
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams.
That's a bit intense.
This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
I think she's a child inside.
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
I don't know.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
Okay, boss. I like boss.
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you. He talks?
Boss has been Mario. Okay. Football, not a soccer ball, but okay.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
That's been athlete interesting. Doesn't tell me anything. Lovely. I'm glad. Did catch on it. Doesn't help me with much at all.
You think it's true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Okay. Scary.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Something for door curtain. She's got a bunch of odd stuff in her. Like the pumpkin's happy birthdays. There's a lot of weird stuff.
I can't live without coffee. I love it smooth and dark.
shogi piece. I've got to say that's kind of hidden away, right? I can't see it that well. Does that have some significance because it's the king? Maybe she's the king maker? Plasticati, pumpkin stuff.
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
I actually really like this character. Just 'cause she's an idiot. Books, manga, movies, games, all sorts of stuff. What is she doing here? No clue. Does she?
Why do you have this?
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have
Oh.
something to do.
I'm not talking about it, Twitch. You can't make me. What else do we have in this room? We got poster. Poster. Coat hanger. Cabinet, nothing of interest.
That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right? It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
You know what? I agree with that. I do agree with that. A plastic figure. Lifesaver. Stationary bike. Thimble.
I use that thing for stress relief sometimes.
I know. I can hear it all the way down the hall.
Boy bands.
Yup. They're all my husbands.
Uh-huh.
Boss is single, by the way. Makes sense. Map on the wall. I can't look at the mask.
That's my grandpa's death mask.
The guy had a huge face.
Public bathroom curtain. Because why not? No boards. Keys.
Are you familiar with the murder case at the resort called Spur?
Angular ruler. I think that's almost everything in the room that I can look at. Desk.
The battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped.
I think it's gonna be a real
Like,
game.
you...
What do you mean?
Oh, Date.
There's no time for them. Okay. Book.
That's a Persian rug, you know.
Oh yeah?
10 billion yen.
What are you, in elementary school?
I really don't think there's much else to look at other than the computer. Right. Okay, 6 years ago. I see how I haven't cleaned this place up. Let's start.
Where do
casual.
you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here.
Why did that phone do
Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
Okay. What's the say?
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
I'm a memory disorder. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. Having flashbacks recently, fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
I don't need leads at all.
I don't know if I would call them leads.
Okay.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
She had it in her hand.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
I mean, this is really self-evident.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Almost definitely. The pick Mizuki was holding, the only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
Just a bit, just a bit.
No. She couldn't
Just-
have done it. It's impossible.
It's not. Anyone can do it.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
No clue. Any information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database, although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
I think it's the reason you assigned me to this, because I'm a killer.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District.
Okay?
Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okira Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case.
Oh.
4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
Oh. I didn't get to ask... Let me ask more questions. So, about the case 6 years ago.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday?
Yeah, this is what I want to know.
The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That means it's important, you just don't want to tell us.
That just makes me want to know
Yeah.
even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
Because it does, you just don't... You don't want to let us get that close to it.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer.
Because if we caught the killer, he has memory loss.
That's impossible. Literally impossible. So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Yeah.
Just give it up, Date. I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if
Ow.
you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dom P, my lips are sealed.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified,
See...
It was that bad, huh?
if that's how you want to interpret it.
Can I keep going?
Give it a rest. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can make it sexual.
This game.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I
It's good.
can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank
Okay.
you for your input, Iva.
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay? It's a delicate issue, even more delicate than my patience. So drop it. That's an...
God damn it. Oh, I was going to try.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian then.
No.
No.
She just lives with me.
The girl we found in merry-go-rounds. She's 12 years old, in 6th grade. Certain circumstances we must live together, but we aren't blood related. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
About Ranger, like that. Okay.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Renju is Shogo's ex-husband and Mitsuki's father, not to mention an old friend of mine.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
His alibi?
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him, had him verify Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions. The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
Payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
So it's a suspect, at least. So 3 suspects. The daughter, the payphone, and the father. Excuse me, Iva? Get back in my eye. Wait. Get your teddy bear ass back in my eye.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China? Yeah, just a little trivia for you. I'm full of useful information. You are a handsome-looking man. Oh, no, stop it.
Are you okay, Date?
Perhaps it's time for his medication.
Who are you? My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD.
Okay, I like this game. Who is it? Hello, Ethan. Welcome, welcome. So rude. So rude. We're doing a murder mystery game that is a bit weird. Her body in the terminal in the back of my eye socket connected wirelessly. It's a bit weird. Cut desk. So who are you?
Is that a serious question?
Also, our Facebook. Yeah, I revealed it last week, but obviously I don't think you were here. I think you joined a very stream last week. Hi. Yeah. I thought it was about time I did it. I wanted to play more horror games, and I felt the best way to play a lot of horror games is to see my reaction. And I have, you know, when people are scared, they have the fight or flight reaction. I have something a little different, which is a freeze reaction. So whenever I get scared, I freeze. That's my initial thing. So I think that'd be more funny to watch on camera. I thought just something funny to see my face. Yeah, it took you 10 months. Then again, no one else had seen my face, so only people I know in real life and the person to my art. Anyway, let's get back to the game.
We've been partners for 5 years. You know who I am.
So I've had Ivor for 5 years. There was a crime like 6 years ago, which I think I was involved in.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
We'll have to click. Hey, you've got to be part of the stream for that. I am planning on doing some horror games. I put in the Twitch chat, no, in the Discord, that 3 games I've got lined up are Outlast 2, Bioshock Infinite, and Resident Evil 8. And I want to give all 3 of them a go. I just kind of want to see how I feel with a face cam in a minute, because it's kind of like face on, and I read chat over there. And I think it's more personal if you kind of see my face, and instead of me kind of looking here and then looking up to you to react in a way, it just feels a bit, you know, a bit weird.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
Yeah, Ethan, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Nope, not cute at all. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dante.
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're joking, right?
5 years since we first met, one day I got called into the control room and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
Not gonna lie, this looks like some weird Danganronpa. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? It was recommended to me, I think, when I played Danganronpa. All I know is that we're investigating a crime scene, and we keep going into dreams every now and again. And this is what I think the game is that 6 years ago that, you know, there was a crime similar to the one that we're currently investigating. We have our memory loss from 6 years ago. But the day add up, I think we were involved in that case. I think maybe I was the murderer. And this is why I'm a special agent. They haven't said why I'm a special agent. Exactly, I'm a special agent in. Am I just a police informant? Or not informant, police investigator? It seems a bit odd. So I don't know. I think we might have been involved in the crime.
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Iva's been living in my head ever since. She gathers info and runs analysis. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. Which is my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. Let's talk about actually speaking. About my eyes, about Iva, about AI. Wait, my guy in the helmet on. Oh, you mean Mario over here? Hold on. Oh, my head actually turns. Oh, that's weird. Snap my neck. Snap my neck. Oh. This is Mario? He talks? About my eye, about AI, about Iva. I think we just go for the casual.
Hey, boss, is it possible to do something about her personality?
Don't ask me. I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
I've been thinking a lot lately. About myself.
About A.
If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
Nice philosophical questions.
Oh, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote. I is another.
Meaning what?
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the point.
I is another. The person that you think you are is not who you are. It's the embodiment of you who you create. Okay. About AI?
Hey, What does love mean to you?
How has that got anything to do with AI?
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I?
I don't. Unfortunately, I'm not linguistic enough to understand the humor.
You dork.
That hurts, you know. Hey, so about my left eye.
Oh yeah, so the girl that we found, like the person who was murdered, she had her left eye socket like ripped out while she was alive. And this is what I think. I think that because we've got this AI thing in our left eye, I think that the reason that they took the eye out while alive is to get to the AI ball, kill the person, and maybe it's transferring the consciousness into the eye. Maybe the AI is a key in the setups. I don't have this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, maybe it's just set up straight. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Stuck it. I'd say that is sure.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
Whilst looking at Iva, it's gonna want me to talk to Iva. Why'd you come out?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly.
Okay.
I have
Iva.
determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
Okay, back inside.
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
Oh, I love this little thing.
I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park.
Okay.
Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
Did we
So
own
you
it?
found a way into that database.
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time.
Me.
I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Me.
Oh my god, who was it?
It's a geek. But what is that? You know, Walkman. That's what I'm thinking. It's not a Walkman.
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male. I have marked his address on the map.
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
Thank you, Ethan. I am. There you go. I am. I like my my border, by the way. My jellyfish. I do like that. It's nice to kind of have my camera encapsulate me in a nice little screen. I really like it.
That is all.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Iba.
Affirmative.
Yeah. I have to visit a new destination. Open the map. Go. Okay. I don't think there's Iba. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this pumpkin. Anything in this room I can look at anymore? I don't think so. Matsuishi Diner. Let's go and meet this guy who we think could be our suspect.